Spark.
The film show.
On the verge of the rest of our lives tonight. Out on the verge of the rest of our lives.
See what happens when you let white boys rap?
Happy Mother's Day.
Jennifer Aniston, Jason Sudeikis, Kate Hudson, Jack Whitehall, and Garry Marshall talking about Mother's Day. For some reason, they all agreed to do this film. Garry Marshall obviously directed it, and all of these star actors decided that for a few weeks of their life, they would decide that they would make a film based on a greeting card, like all of these other ones: Valentine's Day, New Year's Eve, and now Mother's Day. So the film is, as the title suggests, it's about mothers leading up to Mother's Day. So Jennifer Aniston is Sandy. She's a divorced mother of 2 boys, as you heard in the clip. She's got 2 boys. She's Sandy. She's got 2 boys. And if you've seen the trailer, you'll know that she's Sandy with 2 boys, because that's kind of how these characters are introduced. They're introduced by their character traits. And her ex-husband is getting remarried to a younger girl called Tina, who tweets. And that's it's such a weird thing to happen in these days, that people tweet. And Jennifer Aniston didn't she's not aware of tweeting. She's like, oh, what was it? It's 2016, so Julia Roberts is an accomplished writer. She doesn't have children. She has a career. She doesn't have children. She has a career. Cool. And then on a completely unrelated note, Kristen, played by Britt Robertson, was adopted as a child, and she doesn't know who her real mother is, unless it might be Julia Roberts. Oh, I wonder. So already you're starting to see. And you got Kate Hudson. She's Jessie. She hasn't spoken to her mother because she's kind of had a row, and then across the course of the film, she's got to reconnect with her parents who she had the argument with, because it's Mother's Day, and that means everything's fine again. So if you hadn't already told by the tone of my voice, that I have spent the last few days since I saw this film trying to purge it out of my memory, because I'll put it out there now. A few years ago, before we did the show, there was a film, Keith Lemon, the film, which I state at this day is the only film I've ever given 0 out of 5, because it is without any kind of merit at all. It's simply one of the most stupid, and I've got no problem with stupid films, but it's stupid and just really poorly made. And it comes to a point where, 4 years later, that we've actually got a film that could rival it and could join it in the 0 club. Yeah. So
Okay.
I'm unsure if it's the worst film I've ever seen as of yet, but it could be. There's so many things that make this film possibly worse. I think it's a bit hateful. I think its morals are completely misjudged. So you've got Kate Hudson's parents are from the South, so obviously they're bigoted, homophobic racists. That's obvious. Like, when haven't you seen a film with people from the South and they are obviously racist, homophobic bigots, and they can't understand why their daughter Sarah Chalk, why she's not got a husband, she's got a wife played by Cameron Esposito, who should be doing better, I have to say. So they can't get their head around that. They also are a bit sceptical of Kate Hudson's husband, who is black. Wow. Whoa, lad. We all know that is not allowed in the South. That's just not on. So these characters, their arc is that they kind of need to become more accepting, while also being completely unlikable and truly detestable. I've just spat on the mic. I'm right. It's beginning now. I'm bubbling up.
Yeah.
Now I'm having fun.
As long as you don't spit in the lens, please don't spit that.
You've got Jennifer Aniston, who I would say she sleepwalks, but I think she literally just sleeps and gets carted around on some kind of, like, when you move boxes on a trolley that you sort of push it around. I think somebody must be doing that, and they've sort of green screened it, CG'd it out, because she just it's the least. I mean, it's Rachel from Friends, but a bit older, and with no Ross to sort of make her look funny.
Yeah. Jason
Sudeikis, we've already established, is funny because of things like Horrible Bosses 1, not 2, because that was dreadful. And for some reason he's given a dramatic story and he spends most of the first half of the film crying, really unconvincingly. He's not a dramatic performer. It was very uncomfortable to watch, and not because I felt for him, but I felt for Jason Sudeikis for even agreeing to do this kind of thing. But there must have been some kind of paycheck involved. There must have been a pretty hefty paycheck here. Then you've got Jack Whitehall playing a stand-up comedian, a British stand-up comedian. So obviously, being the one British person in the film, they've got to identify him as British. So they make his accent even more British than normally. So he speaks very posh and does his stand-up about Downton Abbey. He's like, oh, the kids down there watching Sesame Street, I've got one watching Downton Abbey. Ha 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 ha. And then later in the film, he does a stand-up routine where his girlfriend is unable to look after their child, so he has to take the kid on stage, and it's this sort of competition for stand-up. And because he can't leave the kid anywhere else, he has to take it on stage. He doesn't actually tell any jokes in his routine. He just has the kid there, and the audience is like, yeah, woo, yeah, woo, and he wins the $5,000. He doesn't tell any jokes. It doesn't make any sense. It doesn't make any sense. I don't understand this film. I don't understand why it was made. It's based on a greeting card. Mother's Day doesn't even happen until the second, third of the film. And the camera's dropped. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
That's fine. Good go.
It's a who's who of who cares. Garry, stop. You've made 3 of these films now. They are equally terrible. All of these people involved should bathe in some kind of detergent to scrub themselves of this horrible, hateful film, it is not funny. I was physically sick in my own mouth 3 times, and they all involve Jack Whitehall's story arc. I despise this film. If anyone sees this and likes it, please get in touch, because I really want to know what I've missed here, because I don't see what is good about this film whatsoever. I think that's it. I think I've kind of purged it out of my body now.
You
Don't see this film. Okay, if you do see it, tell me what you thought. But I really don't recommend it. I think it is 2 solid hours of your life that you will never, ever get back.
2 hours.
Two whole hours. I mean, the trailer's bad enough. The trailer is 2 minutes of pure pain, and I'd say the film is just some kind of Guantanamo Bay prison torture technique. If someone made me watch this again, I would disconnect myself from that person. I wouldn't thank them for it. I'd rather watch Keith Lemon the film again, because at least that knew that it was rubbish. Whereas I think this genuinely thinks it's some kind of really heartwarming, sweet tale about motherhood. It's actually a really misjudged, unfunny, painful piece of blech.
Well,
I was like, it ends with a note that was kind of like, that was it. That was 3 strikes and you're out. Vomit all over the bed. Mother's Day. Joe, don't see this film.
I have no intention of seeing this film. Don't worry. I literally just watched the trailer, to be honest, and
and was that enough for you?
Nah. I'm good.
It's gonna make money. It's not even come out at Mother's Day. It's not even Mother's Day in America, because I know they have different to us, but it didn't even come out then. It's just like randomly plonked in the middle of the air, like, here, look, mothers. We all appreciate our mothers. We don't need to be told it by some horrible, stinking film. Oh, that's it. That's Mother's Day. It's in cinemas now, but it might as well just be like on the floor of an empty Blockbuster, getting stampled on by some kind of squatters.